Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Legacy of Fire after a brief hiatus due to life, holidays, and other things. Alright, last we left off, the party had come to Kelmarain to seek out an acquaintance of Trade Princess Alma. They found an old man by the name of Rehan, who was a wizard specializing in the study of ancient artifacts and relics. And for the past week, he had been um, poring over the scroll that the party had found, trying to figure out what it is, what its function is, how to use it. During this time, there had been some individuals who have made it known that they were interested in purchasing this artifact from the party once it has been confirmed in regards to its identity. However, before the party could really come to a decision, since it had not yet been identified, the villa that they were staying at came under assault, and Rehan and the scroll were taken, kidnapped.
The scroll was taken?
Um,
I don't think it was. I think Artemis still has it. It's just that
Yeah,
oh nope,
they
yep,
they wanted the scroll
that's
from
right.
us, and we were going to swap it, weren't we? Trade it off for Jackal
that's what it
to
was.
Father Jackal for the life.
They managed to take Rehan, but the scroll was still safe. But they did leave a note demanding the ransom of Rehan to be the scroll. Instead, the party searched out and found uh, the warehouse that is being used as a cover for those involved in this nefarious activity, and have made their way through both the warehouse and its subsequent hidden chambers. Um, After a few bloody skirmishes, they have found their way to kind of an aquatic cavern where they found a sword kind of glowing in the middle of the lake. However, when Selenia went to investigate, two beams of light struck her. To no effect, thankfully, due to her hardiness, but a creature has emerged from the depths, and the party has engaged in combat. And the sword shimmers and disappears. And we begin with Zarala.
Fantastic. The person who doesn't really have range at the moment. I think I'm going to hold my action for now.
wasn't your intention from last session to do the dragon riding?
But Artemis, yeah.
Yeah, Artemis kind of has to change first point.
Yeah, and Artemis would have to be the first person to go. So either that, or I need to be
At
able
least
to check with Artemis to make sure that I can actually, hop onto her back, and then she needs to move, and then I need to attack afterwards. So
Okay, so
Alright.
you are holding an action, or just
Until
holding your turn?
holding my turn until after Artemis, and I believe Artemis goes not next, but after the. Yeah.
All right. On its turn,
I'm having a bit of issues with Roll20 and it won't let me scroll over to see anything.
oh,
I kind of had that problem. It fixed itself when I reboot my computer. When I rebooted my computer.
Oh, I just turned my computer on.
Try reloading Roll20.
I mean, I don't know. I've found a few issues every now and again. Sometimes restarting, can help.
Alright, there we go. Refreshing it out.
Nice.
Perfect.
Okay, what's this thing gonna do? This
Alright.
beholder
So,
looking ass.
it is going to start by firing 2 eye rays. One at Selenia and one at Zarala.
You need me to roll again?
You are being targeted with a 24 versus your touch armor class, and Zarala a 26 versus your armor class.
Touch or normal?
Touch.
What?
Yeah. I'm not going to do anything against that.
No,
Warning,
that hit.
raw against Zarala
Got it.
for the attack. Let me.
Okay.
Fucking hell, my macro bar disappeared. It did this fucking last time. Work out why it's doing that, because that's really fucking irritating. Oh, I know why. Because give me a moment. We just need to tick all of these fucking ones.
Alright, well, I need both Zarala. Well, Zarala, I need to make a fortitude saving throw, and Selenia needs to make a will saving throw.
Okay.
You got it.
I'm hoping a 26 is enough.
Okay, so Zarala, you are able to resist this green ray of sickly radiance when it strikes you. However, Sargoth, or Selenia, I should say at this point,
No, you don't.
And if I'm correct in thinking, Master Sword Vital Strike, that's just a standard action, isn't it?
correct.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, I'll move to the bridge, move on to the bridge, and attack it from there.
Okay, go ahead and give me that acrobatics check first.
Oh, get acrobatics check first. Okay. I'll do it. Oh Jesus, this is not going to go well.
Alright, you have failed by exactly 1 point and have fallen into the water.
Fantastic.
However, you are still able to attack. It's simply at a disadvantage, I believe.
Not with that.
Creature.
It's some kind of weird fish.
Yeah, you are not sure what this is, other than an aberration.
Good enough. I was trying to give it a little bit of enough of a distraction so it's not going to bother with anyone else for a bit. That didn't work. Sorry.
Alright.
Alright. Now its turn. It is going to do what it's been doing.
Yeah.
All right. And again, since your saves are, or your touch ACs are both below 16, you are both hit again. So again, Selenia, Fortitude, Zarala, will save.
Well, that's a little better.
And you are both still perfectly fine. So now, it will. Let's see. What does have until. Okay, it will attempt to strike Zarala.
Really, with Dragon in the way?
Yep, and it will strike both times with its claws. Once for 18 points of damage, and the second for 24 points of damage.
Jesus Christ, okay.
And when it strikes with its claws, it will attempt to grapple you.
How much damage in total, sorry?
That is a total of 42 points.
The answer.
Okay, so it puts me at 98. And it's attempting to grapple me, yeah?
Correct.
Okay. Is that against my CMD?
Correct.
Okay, what's its hit?
Rolls a total of 36.
Okay, it hits me.
All right, you are grappled.
Right.
Probably not good in the water.
No.
No, because it starts to constrict and deals an additional 20 points of damage.
For fuck's sake. Okay, I'm gonna need that lifelink now.
Yeah, I know. But I'm thinking,
Well, I mean, you could come and try and unstun some of us so we can actually do something, but you do you.
unfortunately, I already looked. None of my mercies will work. If you're diseased or fatigued, no problem. Stunned, not so much.
Yeah, because Jesus, like fucking 4-round stun just with no option to save later, like fucking hell, that's bullshit. That is like that could TPK if you do that wrong. Like,
Does definitely leave a lot of room for error.
Well, George, did
But
you get my
it
message?
is what it is.
Discord?
hmm?
Did you get my message I sent you on Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Okay,
is that all it's doing?
that is what it has done. And I'm going to find the grappled condition now to put that on them.
The good thing is that it makes it easier to hit, as well as Jack. So
Now, is this above the water or is this in the water?
above, I think.
It is currently submerged by 5 feet. So it is kind of between you and Zarala right now.
Okay, and is Zarala underwater?
No, Zarala is still above water, but she has been grappled by this thing's clawed tentacles.
Okay, so can I still attack?
Alright, so it is your turn, and as a grappled defender, you have 3 options. You can attempt to become the controlling grappler as a standard action. You may attempt to break free, so you may act normally, or you can attempt any action that doesn't require 2 hands. So that would allow you to make an attack, but there would be penalties. You would take a -2 penalty on all attack rolls and combat maneuver checks, except for any checks made to grapple or escape a grapple.
Okay. I know it's probably a very, very. If this works, it'll be absolutely, ridiculously lucky. But I'm going to try and become the sort of
The control.
grappler.
All right, so
Yeah.
you would make a combat maneuver bonus or an escape artist check.
How do I make a combat maneuverable? A CMB roll.
CMB.
It's on
Yeah.
your base attacks tab. It's at the top. You'll be melee CMB.
Yep, so if you hit the attacks tab, it'll have 3 black bars. One says melee, second says ranged, third says CMB.
Ah, right. That's it was a minimized tab. That's why. Okay. Well, this is really not going to happen. But hey ho, here we go.
Oh, just shy actually. So that was your standard action. Anything else you would like to attempt?
Yeah, I'm going to shout to Selenia. Selenia, fly up.
All right. And it is Selenia's turn.
I'm going to try something stupid. I'm actually going to follow what Zarala says, but first I'm going to try and grab Zarala. So I guess I'm grappling Zarala and pulling up.
Jesus, everyone wants to give me a hug today.
Oh God.
So at least Zarala's not going to go underwater. Is the attempt here?
I'm hoping for a situation where this is like fish out of water, where when this thing is not in the water, it's useless.
So
Yeah.
you absolutely can choose to not resist. So you use your standard action to grapple. She is now doubly grappled.
And my move action to go up.
All right, here we go. So you can move up to half of your movement.
Well, fly is a pretty good move.
I'm gonna say maybe try and drop it over here, away from the water.
How much flight do you have?
Normally 90.
All right, so you have 45. The first 10 get you up to Zorala. So you still have 35 foot of movement at the surface of the water.
Okay, and I'll take the attack of opportunity, but first let me do the lifelink effect on healing Zarala.
Ah, yes.
Okay, heal 18.
Lovely, thank you.
All right, so I'm assuming you are going 10 foot up in the air and then 25 feet over.
I'm counting the 10 feet to pick up Zarala in the first place.
So you had 45 feet, used 10 to get up to him.
Yep.
And then it would be a further 10 to take flight and 25 to move over to here.
20 it looks like, but yeah, something like that. That should be in range.
Okay. Just have to have it roll to maintain its check. Zarala, what is your CMD?
I will tell you. Okay, CMD is 28.
All right. It actually has you ripped from its grasp.
Okay, does it not get dragged with us?
You were ripped out of its hands.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, at least I ain't grappled by it anymore.
For now.
For now. For now.
Yeah, now.
Well, technically, Selenia can release the grapple as a free action.
How much of a fall would it be?
You're currently 10 foot up.
I'm also like on your back, aren't
No, you've just been ripped out of this thing's grasp and moved.
Okay.
You wouldn't have had time for that.
I? Fair enough.
So it's a 10 foot tall, which I believe doesn't even. Let's see. Falling. Falling. When you deliberately fall any distance, allows you to ignore the first 10 feet fallen from falling damage. You take 1d6 per 10 feet. And since it would be a deliberate, it would be a d6 as non-lethal. And he could attempt a acrobatics check as to ignore that first 10 feet as well.
Is Zarella apparently visibly trying to climb up me, or is Zarella kind of just being a dead weight?
Hello.
I would probably try and climb up.
Then I will not release the grip.
Okay. All right. And we're going to go with a fortitude save from Selenia and a will save from Zarella.
Why are you giving me the fucking will saves?
Because it knows that it doesn't affect Selenia. And you have become paralyzed.
Great!
So now dead weight.
Don't let go! Don't let go!
Drop him.
I'm going to
Don't drop me!
No.
We're floating in the sky.
All right.
We're falling to our near death.
Okay. I got a new plan.
Dragon way up high.
Sorry. Okay, so it goes there. All right, and I need everyone to give a fortitude save.
Yeah, because you're going to try and stun everybody again.
Yes.
Ian, it's safe to say you're okay.
Safe to say, I've repented for my natural one at the beginning of the game.
Just need Jaren and Eliza now. Okay, this is better than last time.
No, it's not going to be enough. I've got plus 16. I can't roll above a 10. Fucking wonderful. Okay, where's... Give me a second, I'm just doing Eliza now. It doesn't like me keeping jumping in and out of different character sheets.
It's all right, George. Don't worry. This creature's take it as this creature knows. Like,
Well, at least
Eliza's out of it.
Eliza's
if it
probably
doesn't
alright.
He's out of it.
die. It's heard of your exploits.
All right, so Jaren and Artemis still feeling the mental blast from the first time. You are not able to fully withstand this second round again. However, Selenia, Meredith, and Eliza are able to resist this time. Zarala, you have also kind of struck by the paralysis. You are taken aback and stunned for 4 rounds as well.
It is considered a paralysis effect?
So there's a stun effect and there's a paralysis. He failed a paralysis effect,
Okay.
and then he failed the stun effect now.
Hang on, would a 28 pass? Because I don't have the protection from the protection buff that Selenia has open on there, so that would be an addition to that.
Oh, sorry, no, for whatever reason I was looking at the wrong thing. I was looking at your willpower save. No, so you succeed against this stun effect, sorry.
Good. Thank you.
Still paralyzed, but
Yeah, better than being stunned though. As well.
right.
Mind you, I'm not sure what paralysis does.
Paralysis means you cannot act.
Okay, so I'm basically stunned anyway.
Correct. However, at the end of your turn, you may attempt a new saving throw, which is a willpower saving throw.
Cool. So what now?
So you can attempt a will saving throw to end your paralysis now.
As well. No.
Not good enough. Alright, Meredith, you have shaken off the effects of this creature's mind blast, and it is your turn.
I'm just reading something. Okay, yeah, my turn. Cool. Well, now then, what do I do? Meredith! It might do what Meredith does best. Can't do that, can't do that. Meredith's going to use her turn to turn dragon form. Now, no, actually, she's not. Meredith is going to turn invisible.
Ooh.
Aha! Casting invisibility?
Yes. Or not.
Alright. You are invisible. Anything else?
No, because she can only do one spell, so If she's invisible. She's going to move 25 feet invisible. 5, 10, 15. Where are we? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. How much is 25? How much more? How much have I got? Oh no, I've got 30, so I can go there. She's going to go there on the bridge. She's going to stand invisibly on the bridge, facing it.
All right. And an acrobatics check, if you please.
Okay, for what?
Because the bridge is very slick.
Fair play. Fair play.
And you have just managed to keep your footing.
Thank God for that.
All right. And at the end of Eliza's turn, she shakes her head and has overcome her stun, so she will be able to act next round. And it is Selenia's turn.
Let's start with the good old lifelink. And let's finish with a breath weapon.
Yeah, that is an absolute fail of a reflex save. So it takes the full effect.
And is blinded!
Indeed it is.
Is this an evil creature?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I've got to look at that. Hold on.
No, I don't want that. No, I'm not trying to do that. Do not. No. Stop! Hit on the turn.
Okay. Well, lots of wonderful effects occurring. All right, on its turn, let's see.
What's it doing now?
Here we go. Da, 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 da. Total concealment. Okay. All right. It starts blasting with its rays. Unfortunately, blinded, it is not able to target anything in particular, and they sail harmlessly across the chamber. It also attempts to flail about and is not able to connect with anything either. All right, and Zarala, you may attempt a will saving throw.
Is this at the start of my turn or the end of my turn?
The end.
Right, okay.
You have successfully mustered yourself to the point of shaking off the paralysis.
Cool. So next turn I can start doing stuff again.
Correct. And Meredith, it is your turn.
Meredith. I don't know if this is going to be worth doing or not, but we'll give it a go because it sounds like a good idea. Meredith is going to cast Feeble Mind on it.
Go ahead and throw that in there. All right, a DC 20 will save. That fails.
Does casting that spell mean I drop my invisibility?
You do. However, it is blind, so...
That doesn't make a blind bit of difference.
Right.
That's the fact I might have made it pretty dumb.
All right. Its intelligence and charisma have both dropped to 1.
Lol.
And this is what it gets for trying to use status effects on us.
Yeah, we just use them right back.
Yep.
You are no
I,
longer
mean, I don't know
invisible,
what it
though,
is, so
Ian.
this might be absolute. That might have been an absolute useless thing, but hey, got to try anything.
You are no longer invisible, by the way.
I know I'm no longer invisible, but as
Just check.
Patrick pointed out,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
blind. He can't see me anyway.
That is true.
All right. And it is Eliza's turn.
I'm pretty sure it
Okay.
doesn't know left from right, so...
Okay, so as a move action, she's going to begin a performance, which is going to be inspire courage.
Alright, everyone go ahead and click that on.
And then as a standard action,
What am I? Sorry, what am I putting on?
Inspire courage.
courage.
There you go.
Yeah, then he is going to she will then use her weird words attack onto it.
Go for it.
Just gonna move slightly to the side so I get better vision and where are we? Where's it on here? Weird words. It will be. So give me one moment. Just need to double check how many words I can do at this point.
Pethrax, I know we're having that break in about an hour. What's our lunch time supposed to be today?
Believe I did post that back. So we are going to be pushing the lunch break to 1 p.m. Central Time.
So 2 o'clock Eastern.
Yes.
What's that in GMT?
7.
7 o'clock at night. Yeah.
That's cool.
Then I'm going to use 2 words because she can do 2 per 2 per 4 levels of bard.
All right. Go ahead.
Each word. No, it's basically you either you can do up to 2 words, but you can stack them together into one. So it's that single attack roll, but this combines both words together. It does, of course, cost me 2 bardic performances rather than just 1.
Right. But yeah, that absolutely hits.
And deals 30 sonic damage.
Yes. It starts screaming in pain.
Yes. And can she do a dungeoneering check to see if she knows what this thing is?
Sure can.
That
she isn't mind blasted.
Yeah. Let me double check. What's her thing? She'll take 10 in this to make it because using Lawmaster to make it, I believe it's a 24. Let me double check. Yeah, to make it a 24 dungeoneering.
All right. And it is.
Yeah, I'll. If you want, I can.
10 plus. It's
yeah, I'll roll it for
Yeah.
you just so it's in
Okay.
there. Yeah.
So, which reminds me, triple time has been removed since she was stunned, which cancels all the.
Right.
effects.
Let me. Okay, that's fine. I mean, that only.
Would stun have dropped my mage armor?
No, because
No.
that's not concentration. That's just fixed duration.
All right, so Eliza knows that this is an Eye of the Deep. It is a 5-foot wide orb dominated by a central eye with a large serrated mouth. Hundreds of small seaweed-like bristles hang from the bottom of its body, including 2 large crab-like pincers and 2 long, thin eye stalks. It has all aquatic abilities. It is immune to flanking, and you know that it's the rays that it is shooting mimic the abilities of Hold Monster and Ray of Weakness, and that it once every so many rounds can emit a stunning blast from its mind. Other than that, there are no weaknesses or resistances that you Eliza would know of, if or rather, she knows of none that exist.
That's fine. That's her go.
All right, and Selenia.
Alrighty. I think we can do another lifelink. Yes.
Oh, by the way, I'm. You notice me. I'm trying to like sort of drop myself down now and get to the ground. So.
All right. Well, let's start with the lifelink here. That's another 17. How healthy is this thing looking?
It is pretty bloodied.
I'll take the chance. I'm going to do the lifelink. I'm going to let Jack go here. I'm going to 5-foot step, and I think I'm going to smite it.
All right. Since you are dropping Jack, Zarella, please give me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. This is not going to be good.
All right.
Dear.
Oh,
Thud.
You take 2 points of damage from falling.
non-lethal?
No, it is lethal. If he had succeeded on the acrobatics check, it would have been non.
Hang on, you said earlier on that the acrobatics check is to ignore the first 10 feet of fall
Right.
damage.
So it is. Sorry, non-lethal. You are correct. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong bit. So yes, 2 points of non-lethal damage. All
I
right.
scuffle a little toe as I land.
So then, you float above it and have at it.
All right. Apologize for the wall. Roll 20 is thinking.
Yeesh.
Okay, here we go. In order.
Jesus. I'm pretty sure it's dead.
That I'm hoping should do it with because the smite.
Yep, so after the 2 claw attacks, your bite is able to finish it off. And after a few moments, everyone has regained their senses.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, that was the end of that then.
How's everyone health-wise?
Fine.
Unscathed.
Did very, very little in terms of actual damage, just debuffs.
Yeah, no, I'm still a little hurt.
All right, so I think I have to do another lifelink effect here.
Yep, for Zarala.
Yep.
$19.
You still good? Do you need more?
I'll tell you. Is it 5 points? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I need one more.
Okay, so I'll do one more.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And I will lay on hand self. And that puts me to full. It lets me put myself to full. I need to go in here and tweak a couple things. Abilities. Lay on hands. Down 1. Smite. Down 1. Health. Full.
All right, so you are opening the door.
Yeah. Yeah. Is Selenia going in first, or do we not know who's going in first?
I think
I
it's
can go
Seleniac. It doesn't really. As long as it's probably me or Selenia are probably the best people to go in first.
About to there. Remember, I'm slow when walking.
I'll go one
Yeah.
step behind George, so I'll go here.
Yeah, that's fine. Then. Shall we open this door on the left?
Mm-hmm.
So you actually see not a door, but a set of metal bars, basically, a kind of like a prison door.
Okay.
What about the one at the end of the hall?
The one at the end of the hall is a door.
Hmm.
Can I do a 5 foot and take a glance through the bars?
Absolutely.
Let's do that, please.
All right, one moment.
I'll follow behind you.
What are we doing?
Waiting to see what's on the other side of the door.
Ah.
That's all.
All right, so peering through the metal bars, you see another set of metal bars, and then a squalid room. Empty save for 3 metal grates set in the floor, each one locked with an iron chain and manacle. And Selenia, from your vantage point, you can actually see into the first metal grate. There is Rehan chained
God.
and very not in the greatest of shape.
All right.
What are these bars made of?
Nothing your hammer can't deal with.
That was exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Nothing your hammer can't deal with.
Well, is he like his condition? Does it look like he's been battered and injured, or is he just weak?
I mean, is he conscious?
He is conscious, but he is bound and gagged, and he
Kinky.
is shivering. He is caked in filth and sitting in a puddle of water, and it looks like he has been hurt.
Okay. Well, what I will do then is I will throw off a channel and then move out of the way for hammer time. Give him
Stop.
a little bit of healing.
Have time.
Pretty much. And anyone else who needed any capping up, that should cover that as well. I don't think anyone does, though.
No, we...
You healed me to full with that last life link. So
No worries. Evil was down by 1. Why didn't you save? Thank you.
I'm guessing, Pethrax, that the my non-lethal damage is gone as well.
Correct. That goes away with any magical healing.
Okay. Right. I guess so. These bars are like iron, are they? Stuff like that.
It's essentially,
Some sort of metal, but they don't look like adamantine or anything.
no.
Like they're not that. Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, I will. Okay, I'll let's hit into the first one here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and hit it from like the top, kind of down, with the hammer, so that because I don't want to hit it from the side, so it just slams back into something. I want to kind of basically crumple it into the side, so that if I hit it, there's no chance of it kind of shooting off and injuring anybody.
All right.
Mainly for when I get to the second door, but I want to at least do it with the first one as well. Okay, so let's just do a full round attack on this guy. Just do 2 attacks with Guy's Fury. I'm in Primal Warrior stance just to get the most damage. Let's go, I guess. Okay, against the first door. There's nothing else.
Idle.
Fuck's sake! It's the second that one I've rolled this fucking session.
Get him out of the way, mate.
Yeah, but I don't want to.
A 1's just the same as any other number.
No, it isn't. That's like
Critical
that's a-
fail.
All right.
You've got-
So,
You've got just as much rolling a 1 as
thankfully, with this roll, you do still hit. However, you do suffer from a pulled muscle and take 1 point of strength damage. But you do manage with the second attack to break down this first door.
Okay. Look at that strength damage. That's the fucking worst.
1 second. While that's being taken care of, if it's obvious he's hurt, I will do a lesser restoration on him. And that will heal the 1 point of strength damage. And let's go in here. We want a lesser restoration. I need to count its use.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have a second door to deal with.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Because I want to be a bit more careful about this one. I'm going to do these attacks just one at a time. And again, I'm going to try and angle it so that if the door does break down, it's going to go away from anybody who's nearby.
Let's do the restoration.
If he's in his bound and gagged form, does he have any room for the manoeuvre?
Probably not.
Can
Which is
you
why...
not say to him, I'm coming through this door, just sort of get as far out of the way as you can and curl up into a little ball.
Shuffle back
Cover
a little.
yourself. Yeah, cover yourself.
Yeah, I might do that. I mean, he'll probably notice from hearing the sound of a hammer bashing
Coming
against
through the first door, but, you know.
Yeah, let him know it's a friendly, not somebody coming here to ensure his doom.
After the first smash, he does look up and he is able to see Jaren.
Yeah, and I'd just say, I'd stand back if I were you.
He is
and then...
bound and gagged. He is chained to the wall. He is not able to move.
Okay, fair enough. I wouldn't say that if you can't.
And he's in a pit, so he is actually under floor level.
Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, then let's start to hit the next door.
I'll throw a guy on there for an extra plus. Not like it's gonna make a big deal, but it's something.
Okay, add 1 to this then, I guess.
All right, and that hit is enough. Go ahead and test this for me. Try to move your character to the left by using the arrow key, Jaren.
To the left.
Down.
Hold
Left.
on. Hold on. The door is not open.
Okay,
It's
so it is
locked.
not letting you through?
No.
Try now.
Yep. I can do it now.
Perfect.
Plus features.
Yep.
Yeah, the doors are really nice. Okay, so this guy, he's in some kind of pit covered by something.
So he's bound and gagged to the wall, so we've got to get the manacles off him.
Correct. There is an iron grate with 3 metal bars across it above him, and he is in the pit below it.
Let's see, what do I have here? How far down is he from where the bars are?
A couple feet.
Okay.
It's only a 5-foot deep pit, but he is, chained and sitting in the puddle.
Okay, I'm just trying to work out the best way to get him free without hurting him.
You could always try a strength check to rip it off of the ground.
Yeah, I might as well. It's just, I just don't really have any bonuses to that, annoyingly, but I might as well give it a try. Yeah, I'll step up and and I'll just put my hammer down next to me, and then I'll do a strength check to try and pull it up. Okay.
Go ahead.
Again, I only got like a +4, so.
You want
18.
another guidance?
I mean,
Unfortunately, that is not
the
enough.
thing is, it's not a skill check, saving throw, or attack roll. It's an ability check. So guidance doesn't even do anything, annoyingly.
Fair. Well, I can always do an assist, and I have a decent strength too. So why don't I give it a go?
Yeah, I guess if maybe even if Zarala comes in, the 3 of us are all pretty strong. Like between the 3 of us, we could probably do it.
By the way, let's do this here. So okay,
I'm just gonna have
who do you
Phyllis.
want
Just
to
gonna
roll?
sit here.
That's, I guess, is a good question.
I mean, who has the most strength out of all of us? Like, I actually don't have that higher strength like modifier because I have more con than I have strength. I think you actually might be like just stronger base, maybe.
I got a 10.
I mean, I've only got +4 modifier to strength.
Okay, so he'll do that.
I've got +4 modifier
How
as
about
well.
Yeah.
Okay, so he gets a +2
All right,
bonus. So just Selenia is assisting?
That, or I make my own attempt. I have a decent strength.
Okay. If you make your own attempt, you are able to bend the iron bars enough that someone could reasonably slip in or alternatively be brought out.
Well, I think we probably need to start with getting him unbound. Is there like a padlock or a lock or something that's holding the chain in place?
There is.
Is there theoretically enough room for somebody to stand between Rayhan and Jaren if he were to hammer whatever the hell that thing is?
It would be a little tight, but you could definitely do that.
I will offer Selenia body as shelter for Rayhan, and ask. I will lifelink Rayhan as well, and I will ask Jaren if he could please take care of the restraint.
Yeah. I'm to do that. I'm going to actually shift out of Primal Warrior Just because I don't want to be too full on with this attack, I'm just going to do a normal, non-primal. Just lesser damage. I don't think I need all this damage anymore for just a padlock. So this, I guess, this will be an attack roll.
Guidance.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yep. So, Guy's Fury. Okay.
So are you
Up
smashing
next.
the grate or the lock?
The lock. I'm basically
The
gonna
lock disintegrates.
Yeah. That's fair.
And then Selenia, how many people can you have life linked?
I think up to my level.
It'll probably be level or maybe charisma modifier.
Level, either level or level -2, because of the level I got it at.
Let's see, lifelink, 1 bond per level. Yep. Okay, so then you would be able to, apply the lifelink to Rayhan.
And let me know how much you want, how many times you want me to roll.
Go ahead with the first one. One more should do, based on that kind of roll. Yes, he is brought to full health, his wounds magically healing. He is still shivering. The magical healing does not affect his any other conditions he has earned.
How about would removing a disease or fatigue help?
They could, yes.
Then let's do a lay on hands with my mercies. Does that remove extra charges?
It doesn't remove extra charges. It just takes a charge.
Okay, there we go.
So yes, you have cured him of his hypothermia that he had contracted.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, let's get him. Yeah. Make sure he's all properly unbound and out the pit and everything. So yeah. Make sure he's all good.
Let's get him out of here.
The question is, do we get him out of here? Do we go? Do we press on? Do we? Where do we go from here?
I mean, well, there's only one door ahead.
I would say we get him out of here and then come back for Father Jackal.
So
that
we have to say, well, doing that would potentially have the thing of he might know where he is, so he could have the potential start of going.
Well, if we put it this way, there is nothing behind us. So if we just literally say we're just going into the next room, stay here, and we go down and we see what's there, and then we make a decision that.
Having removed his manacles and restored him to health, Rayhan removes his gag. Thank you for saving me. It was that bastard Father Jackal who took me. He's further in. If you want an end of this, you will need to end him. Otherwise, he will simply keep sending his thugs after you. I will make my escape now that I have been restored to health. But I urge you to finish your business with this monstrosity.
We are being accused of causing all these problems because of bringing in the scroll. Would you make arrangements to have a word with the guard and/or the trade princes regarding this?
Absolutely.
We don't want any more trouble than this.
I will do everything in my power. I will let you know that should you remove the offending party, that bastard, that would also go a long way in getting the trade princes off your back. In fact, most likely if you did this, they would start taking your side and fighting against any complainants.
Excellent. Do you have any words for Father Jackal when we encounter him?
Fuck off.
He hasn't got any of your stuff, does he? He'll tend to take things off you when you're imprisoned. Nothing you need us to get back.
He did take my gear, but it is nothing of consequence, thankfully. Where is it?
Would you like us to bring you his head?
I'm not quite that gruesome of an individual.
I look around at you and say, "Sorry, that was meant to be a joke."
I think, Zarana, if anybody would like a head, not that that's what we're going to do, it would be the trade princes.
Yes, I agree. That might be sufficient evidence for them about some of these problems.
Well, actually, I completely forgot. If you find it, I would like my cloak, my headband, and my ring back. If he still has those, and if he has my wand, you are welcome to that. As a small repayment for saving me.
Of course.
So ring, cloak, and what was the other? A ring, isn't it? Headband, cloak, and ring. Let's just make a quick note of that.
Are you certain you're safe to make your own way out? Is there anything else that we can do before we proceed further in?
Actually, I think it's best that one of us escort him to the exit, at least so that he.
This is my exit. And he casts teleport.
Of course he does!
Yeah, that man's a powerful wizard. Like,
This is a powerful wizard, of course he does!
He is a 10th level wizard, so.
Zarala stands there. I guess we escorted him to safety. Then, shall we continue?
Yes.
The Jackal.
Given the time, Pastor, do we actually want to? This seems a reasonable place to pause, especially since you're gonna be AFK.
Yeah, this would be a wonderful spot to pause. So we shall take our break, and I will give a 15-minute notice when we are going to resume.
Nice.
I just want to say excellent use of GIF there.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm guessing.
All right. And we are off to the races. Rayhan has just portaled away back
DTFO'd out, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll pick up where that ends.
Was there anything else? Okay, so it's just this one room here.
Yep. And looking in the other grates, you see nothing but more pits filled with squalor and seawater.
No bodies, though. It's not like anyone else who's
no
died in
bodies
captivity.
at this time.
Okay,
No bodies, no
fine.
loot.
Okay, so let's stack up on this door then, and let's go.
Indeed.
Who's going first? It's either I guess it's one of either Jaron or me.
It's either you or me. I don't mind. I can go first if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, because
I'll go after Selenia then.
yeah, then we need to.
I will go here.
Okay, so
Hey, let's try the door, or do we have to break the
yeah,
door
well,
down?
let's try and see if it's locked or not.
What about trapped?
Whatever.
Okay. Fair enough.
That's
What do we?
look. If none of these other doors have been trapped, I doubt they're just going to choose this door at random.
Next step: spring the trap.
All right. Are you able to open the door?
Let me have a look.
Click it. Yeah, it'll work.
I just need to do it. Not on my. Yep. Okay. I don't see anything beyond though. It's just I will step into the abyss beyond, which is still black. Aha! More doors. I love doors.
All the
All
fun.
right, and as you
Statues in each corner.
there are. As you step into
Ah,
the
fucking hell,
room,
not again.
you see that it is covered with a black, gold-trimmed carpet. The statues in the corner are of jackal-faced men, and as you enter, they heads swivel to you, watch you for a moment, and then begin howling, but take no other actions.
That's what we
Are you-
call an alarm system. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Are you going to
Jaren?
dismantle it?
We can either
I'm-
press on without the alarm, or would Jaren like to smash some statues?
I mean, they are irritating me, so can I just go and whack one of them and just see what happens?
Go for it.
Okay, let's.
I mean, the worst that's going to happen is we're going to have 4 constructs to deal with.
Come on, load up. There we are. I'm gonna shift into Primal Warrior and just do a swing. Yes. Okay. There we are. 32, 37 plus 5 acid.
All right, so you swing your hammer and smash into the statue, cleaving off and crushing a good chunk off of the torso and the center part of this statue. It is still upright. It is still sounding the alarm.
Okay, so it's some kind of casting or some effect not inherent on the statue itself, so it doesn't matter if we break it. So let's just keep moving. They don't seem to do anything else.
You check one door, I check the other. We shouldn't, just so that way we're sure we aren't going to get flanked.
Yeah, sounds good. Everyone else, I'll just gesture. Come on in, but stay alert.
There's 2 more doors down there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It looks like Jack's going to take care of those. Yep.
Yeah.
Can we collect the opens?
Go for it.
Yep.
Open.
None of us.
Yep.
Coordinated strike. Go. Okay.
I'll open mine as well.
What's that over there? Another door or something?
Yeah, I've got another door, same as you. So in that
Pethrax,
case,
do you care to open my door?
well, do you want to click it yourself?
Oh, can we? Is that how it works? Okay.
Well, that's how Pethrax knows you're opening it.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I guess I'll step in.
I
Me
was just
too.
thinking, if ours are both doors, but his isn't, it's probably better if we then just deal with that. But
Okay.
Okay,
I have another
more.
2 doors.
double doors, I would think indicate more important room. It might be worth going to the side first, but you
Yep.
don't want to split up too much.
Standing in the same room as Zabrala.
Yeah, this seems to be a double door area.
Yeah.
I think we should go somewhere else. I'm just going to close that again.
Artemis, you might want to make your way in here.
I'd say we go to the Selenia's one.
That's what I was thinking. So I'm going to close that door so that we have a secondary barrier just in case.
I'm going to close my door because I'm
Right.
sensible.
And I'll follow Selenia.
I guess I'll open.
Yep.
Oh,
Well,
hello.
there's something.
There is something.
I don't like the look at whatever that something is.
It's
I'll cut up that something. Sashimi.
Initiative.
Hold on.
We haven't been asked to roll yet.
Yeah.
For all we know, it could be a prisoner. I seriously doubt it.
Probably
But
not
it could
looking like that. Oh, it's nice and big too.
Yep,
Yeah.
I forgot to resize it. Okay. So, you open a door to a large cave that you see is filthy with slime and ooze. Thick, gelatinous sheets of the stuff cling to the floors and ceiling. The floor itself slopes down sharply as the cave dips away into the darkness to the south. You see a creature that is absolutely vile.
May I make a roll to potentially identify this?
Sure.
That might help if we all do. If the one, what one are we doing? Which knowledge?
That's what I'm checking. Okay. It would be dungeoneering.
That's not the one I'm good at, but I'll try it anyway. Religion, mind you, that's one I'd identify. Not with an 8.
The creature you see is a semi-gelatinous abomination with tentacular legs, a single stalk capped by a bulbous, fleshy head that is dominated by a huge mouth and a yawning, empty eye socket.
Tentacle beast. Okay, ladies in back.
And this all floats within a transparent body of ooze.
Excellent.
I've seen enough anime, ladies in back.
Ooze. Not to be confused with ood.
Also, I hate to mention it, but that means everyone else is behind me. This is not a very male-orientated party.
Nope. Unfortunately, with me being at the doorway and this is confined, that's not going to work very well at the moment.
Okay. Are we rolling initiative or?
So Selene opened the door, but so far the creature has not
Okay.
specifically acted.
We just maybe shut the door and pretend it's not there.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we don't necessarily.
And tackle that beast if we really must.
We probably do, but let's get our positioning. I can't, with the statues where they are. I can't move. I can't get out of here easily at the
That's
moment.
fine.
I think.
So, shall we go opposite side to where I was going first?
Yeah,
Just
go opposite first.
Yeah.
Let's learn what we've got.
Yeah. Let me just wait until.
I'll stand by this door for the moment, just in case something comes out that way, or it decides to come after us somehow. I mean, it's got tentacles; it can potentially open a door or rip it off.
Yeah, but with how big it is, I doubt it's going to be able to fit through that doorway.
It's ooze. It could squish itself through.
And it has tentacles.
No, it could have offspring or something. Anyway, I'm gonna open this door now. There's a few of us here.
Oh.
Who the fuck are
Okay,
you?
that looks.
All right. Now this chamber you open up, and it seems to be almost like a study or a lounge of some sort. The floor is covered with thick red carpeting. The walls are hung with deep purple curtains. There are strange, smokeless braziers flickering in the corners, providing light and warmth. There are 2 long benches sat against the walls, and in the corner there is a small table with a large chair. There's also a man standing, waiting as you open the door.
Yep.
Ooh.
Hit me. Hit
And so you are the ones to have vexed my puppet so. Have you come to deliver the scroll of Kakishon to him? What do you imagine the jackal would do if he were to learn that what I truly wanted was his humiliation and defeat? That I gave to him 2 impossible tasks, so that when I returned, he would be ruined with the shame? You fleshy fools are so much more useful to me when your own minds break your spirits before I tend to more visceral pursuits. No matter. I have a proposition for you.
Oh, please, continue.
From within his robes, he produces a small vial of red liquid and holds it out.
Okay.
This is a vial of dreams. If you feed this to the creature in the other chamber, it will compel it to turn on the jackal and consume him. If you do not feed the vial to the creature, it will be a dangerous adversary, to say the least.
Sense motive right now.
Go right ahead.
I want to hear him finish what he's saying first.
Yeah, so while you are doing that, he's going to continue. This is a stolen dream, so I do not recommend drinking it yourselves. You may lose your mind. But if you do this task for me, you may keep the scroll, and I may have additional payment for you.
Who the hell is this guy?
That's what I was getting ready to ask. I'm kind of stuck here, though.
Zarala, it is hard to tell what this creature is thinking. You are able to tell from his depiction that while he appears to be clothed as a human, the way his clothes hang hint at something else, something unhuman.
Well,
but what you can tell is that there's no sign of deception. He is literally just offering this as an option to you. He seems to care not which path you choose. He is simply offering another path for his own amusement, possibly.
Well then, who are you, and what do you gain out of us defeating Father Jackal? You're here in his territory.
Indeed. I used him to acquire things. And I am hoping, as I said, that by setting him 2 impossible tasks to break him, for I have other motives. I am the Sunset Captain.
Is Sunset Captain?
Does that mean anything to me?
None of you would really know what that means.
I'm gonna I'm out in the back here. I don't know what necessarily I can do, but I'm gonna hit this and hope that the arc might actually be able to hit him.
Okay, I'm going to ask him. So you've told us who you are. I have one more question. What are you? Because there's something not quite human about you. So enough with who you are. I'm asking what you are.
That is not important. And just
Really, is that all I get?
That's not what's important. What is important is
gotta jump between
I'll
pages
whisper
here.
to Jaren. I'm
Okay.
usually reading people, and
You do detect that this creature does have an evil alignment,
Yep.
but
That's what
not to be.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Evil
not
doesn't necessarily.
surprising, given
Evil's
the
going to be that they have their own motives and they're going to take care of themselves and do things like that. They're not necessarily lying to us. They're just self-interested.
I mean, he could be
Yeah.
lawful evil, or
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna sort of whisper to Jaren. I'm usually quite good at reading people, and of what I understand and what I can sense about his motives, he seems to be telling us the truth.
okay.
However, there's something not human about him, and I don't trust
Okay.
that.
I'll turn my head to you, acknowledge that you said that, then I'll walk up to him because obviously he's still offering out this vial, presumably.
Yeah,
Yes, he has not
I'm gonna-
physically moved.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to him. And,
I'm gonna walk into the room with you.
Yeah, and I'll just
Be right back.
and I'll take the vial from his hand, look up at it, and just go, well, you seem to be honest in your intentions, and you look like someone who would be an inconvenient adversary. So I suppose this deal aligns with both our aims. I'm mercenary enough to take it. Hopefully our paths will not cross in any adversarial form. And I'll take the vial and put it into my jacket.
I hope this amuses as much as I plan. Good luck. And with
So,
that, he
ju-
turns around and faces the wall.
And walked through it. Okay, he just faces the wall. Is that all he does?
Yep.
Can I get through?
I mean, yeah, it's just half movement to move for an ally. Or I guess if they move out the way, which Eliza probably would do.
Eliza would probably move out of the way, yeah. He wouldn't,
Yeah.
wouldn't stand in the way of Selenia, I wouldn't have thought.
So, what we're supposed to do is feed this to that thing in the other room?
Yep.
And then
That's
what?
It will attack.
Father Jackal.
And
Right.
presume-
Now, are we supposed to bring this thing to Father Jackal? Are we supposed to wait there for him to show up? Is this thing going to just go crazy and run right to him? And I'm unclear on how that's supposed to work.
Of what I understand, he
The
obeys us.
head turns slightly and replies, all will be revealed once you have fed the creature.
Okay, so
Okay, so on one hand, feeding the creature, we might have to.
yeah.
I don't know how we're going to feed it. We're going to have to. We may have to battle it or subdue it to get it to feed. I don't know how that was going to work.
Well, if it's an ooze.
Secondly, he could be lying, and the creature is just going to set upon us, or it's going to go according to plan. Maybe it will call the jackal to him.
I mean,
Worst case scenario, we're going to have to fight. We'll have to fight that thing.
Which we'd do anyway.
Which we said we were
Right.
going to do anyway.
And
some
he
point.
could have very well given it to that thing ahead of time. So
Like, he gains nothing by just literally telling us to do it. Like,
no, he doesn't. But he doesn't lose any air.
yeah, it's whatever. And yeah, while that's happening, I'm just going to open this door and see what's here.
Well,
Curiosity.
I'm not stealthy, but if somebody wants to try to go in there and sneak in and try and feed this thing, that's an option.
Okay. In this chamber, this room reeks of decayed meat and blood. There are gnawed upon bones lying in a semi-orderly heap in one corner of the room, while in the other corner is a large nest of ratty furs, blankets, and tattered pillows. There is also a lopsided whisker basket with a lid sitting by it.
Don't even consider looking inside that basket.
Is it big enough to hold a head? We were going to take the jackal guy's head.
We might not have a jackal guy head if this thing consumes him.
There is it's think like a closed basket.
Possibly big enough to fit a head.
Oh, definitely.
If we have a head.
You could fit a small child in there.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, there's nothing of particular interest to me in there, so I'm just gonna head on.
Unless there's any searching or anything we want to do in either of those rooms, we either go through the double doors or we go in there. I have a feeling through the double doors that's where the jackal is.
Probably.
Well,
this
depending on hold on, let me walk down into that room for a minute. Can I just detect magic in that room to see if there's anything in there of any note? That might be loot worth.
In the room you're in?
In the room where we've just got the vial from.
18.
I'm not interested in the creature. I'm just interested in if there's anything in B18 that's magic.
Okay. He does light up with a number of magical items upon him. One of extreme power. And nope, that door is closed, so you did not detect anything beyond the room you're in.
Right. Okay, so I know that's that room. Do you want me to check the other room to see if there's anything magic in the disgusting room, or are we just going to ignore it?
We may as well be thorough. We are still looking for.
Well, I'll go to that door and
those
just say,
next
Sorella, cover me. I'll open that door. And again, I'll just take once. I'll just check inside there.
Casting the spell again, you do detect a few glimmers of magic coming from the basket.
Okay. Okay, can I do what comes next after that if I want to find out what might be there? Can I do knowledge arcade, see if I can recognise what it is?
Yep.
Good roll.
Alright. You detect abjuration, let's see, evocation, another abjuration, and a transmutation. 4 effects altogether.
Okay, I'm going to pull that back and say that the basket has those magical traits to it. If you would like me to look in the basket and take a closer look, I'm going to want some cover.
I mean, you could do a spellcraft, I think, to try and work out.
Yeah, I'll do that. I can certainly find out before. But if I
nod to you and say, "Carry on, Meredith."
Spellcraft, if I know
the
what's
first
there.
abjuration spell, it is equivalent to, it would be a ring of deflection, or ring of protection. Sorry.
Okay, next one.
Something tells me there's a cloak and a headband in here as well.
Next one. Something tells me there's going to be quite a bit of things in here that we're looking for.
I do need a spellcraft check for each one.
Oh, okay.
Are these? So there was a ring. Wasn't there a ring and a cloak and things that we were supposed to find for?
Ring, ring, cloak, headband,
and wand.
I bet you that's them.
Oh yeah, and one.
The evocation aura you identify as magic missiles.
Wand.
Wand of magic missile?
Oh, possibly, yeah.
Okay, next one. So again, spellcraft.
And this one you recognize as being the same enchantment as a cloak of resistance.
Maybe probably a headband of intellect next, maybe.
Yep, and the last, but by no means the last one. Oops. Didn't roll that one. Did I roll that one? Yes, I need to do one more. Ooh! Ooh!
You are
we
not
need to know
able
if
to
it's
really
headband or
tell
not.
what the transmutation aura is for.
Sorry, someone was talking through you.
You're not really able to tell what the transmutation aura could be.
Okay, I'm going to go back and say I found a ring, I found something with magic missiles, I found a cloak and something I can't identify. I think we all know what this is. I'm going to retrieve them.
Sounds like it. Please do.
Soralia, if you would please follow me in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll go over to the cloak and I'll pick them up.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. Opening the wicker basket, you see a pile of clothing, including a cloak, a headband, a ring, and a stick.
Okay. I will collect those up. Do we have a bag of holding or anything in the
I
party?
believe Artemis does.
I believe Artemis does indeed.
So I will bring that back out to Artemis and give it all to Artemis to put in the bag. Although he did say to keep the wand, so Meredith will keep the wand. Although she doesn't necessarily mean it, she'll keep the wand on her, and she'll say to the magic users, anybody else want this, or are you okay with me having it? He did say we could keep it.
On my way out, by the way, I'm gonna I'm not gonna look at him, I'm just gonna sort of say over my shoulder, should anything happen to any of my friends, you would do best to make sure that we do not find you. And with that note, I will leave.
Do you have a name?
Yeah, it's called the Sunset Captain, isn't he?
Correct.
Well, that's what...
The Sunset Captain.
The Sunset Captain. Good enough.
Was the wand the thing I couldn't identify, or was that the headband I didn't identify?
Well, looking at them with the spell still going, it would be the headband that you could not identify.
So, would I be right in thinking that the wand is a wand of magic missiles?
Correct.
Okay. I need to determine how many charges of that is left.
I believe that would be another spellcraft check for you.
Ian. See if I can do it. Ooh.
There are 43 charges left.
Not bad.
So this is a wand of magic missiles with 43 charges. Other than myself having it, who magically would like this?
I mean, anyone can use a wand, technically.
Right.
But basically anyone can use it because if you use using magic device. But someone who has it on there, who has that spell on their spell list, can use it with no problem. So basically, you can use it. Artemis could use it. Eliza could use it.
Does Eliza have a magic missile on her list?
It's in her spell list, yeah, because she's a sorcerer.
Okay, so it's in her spell list. Yeah.
Same as you.
I thought she was a bard.
No,
Eliza.
Eliza is. Yeah, Eliza's a bard, but bards have magic missile on their spell list.
Yeah, so it is a spell trigger ability, which means that as long as they have the spell on their spell list, whether or not they're able to use it at this time, just that they have levels in the class with.
Yeah, I'm just.
Otherwise, they would require a DC 20 use magic device check to use it.
I'm just asking who would be the best person to have this. I mean, I've got magic missiles anyway, but I've only got a limited number. But I'm quite happy if it's better suited with somebody else.
I mean, it doesn't really matter because they'll be treated as a level 1 magic missile anyway. Well, it depends on the caster level of the item, but I presume it's level 1 because it's normally minimum caster level. So it really doesn't matter. I guess it really doesn't matter.
Fair enough.
I mean, whoever really, you, Artemis, Eliza. It really doesn't matter.
Well, I'll put it on my person unless anybody else wants it.
Yeah, so I would never use the wand, so not going to even try with that.
I'd say keep it with you, or you or Artemis should have it.
Artemis tends to has other items that would be probably more effective. Why magic missile when you can fireball?
I guess you can magic missile more.
I mean, it probably would be. I mean, I do have a breath weapon, but mine, unlike yours, doesn't have the ability to be. I don't know whether you have the ability to cast multiple or breath weapons. We'll get them back, but I certainly can't. In the case of etc.
In case of mine, I have a round recharge, a cooldown. So
yeah, I don't even have that. So magic mist. My spells are definitely my backup to what limitations my draconic form gives me.
Absolutely.
So in which case, and Artemis is a dragon primarily, isn't she?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
She's like Selenia. She's primarily a dragon. The opposite of what I am. So I'll keep it then. I'll keep it. Makes sense.
It could come in handy.
Oh, it will come in handy, definitely. Oh, but
so I guess we're going to actually see what happens. How are we going to feed this thing?
Well,
does somebody want to be sneaky and try and throw this thing in it, or?
Well,
just literally just use Mage Hand.
I could use Mage Hand.
Like, yeah, if someone has Mage Hand, they can use Mage Hand to just literally move it just in like towards it.
Yep.
That's definitely doable, I think. I think I have Mage Hand. I'm not sure. If not, we want to be sneaky, stealthy. I can turn somebody invisible.
Obviously, it's better just to. At that point, you might as well just.
But I've
throw
got Mage Hand on my cantrip, so that's what it is.
Yeah, because a
That's
vial
right.
is definitely less than £5.
Pethrax, look at the message I sent you and get your gun. Yeah. Oh.
What? What? What's going on?
Alright, I'll repost it. Hold on.
Someone has horrible taste or is an obvious troll.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts. That hits on a whole new level.
I think I saw that film. It was kind of mid. It was
Mid.
alright.
Have you read the books?
No.
That's
Then
why.
let him.
I mean,
Yeah.
whatever.
Is it one of those where the books are like a million times better than the film?
Million doesn't even describe it, Ian.
Okay. Imagine, for reference, have you all watched Harry Potter?
Yes.
Mostly, yeah.
Okay, now instead of any of the special effects for magic, they used flowers and doves and basic party tricks.
Fluffy bunnies.
Pardon?
Okay.
So in this film, when they cast a spell, they used a fluffy bunny.
Basically, every important detail they got wrong. Or did a horrible portrayal of.
Bad adaptations are nothing new. Get over yourself.
I'm sorry, but most people here are dragons. Does anybody have feathered wings?
No, but that doesn't mean to say a dragon couldn't have feathers.
Well, only if the entire mythos stated that they don't have feathers.
Fair enough. I'm just thinking if dinosaurs had dragon-like wings, but they also had feathered wings. So, is
It's
it
just that the
possible?
entire mythos said specifically against that. Like I said, every
Oh,
detail.
if there was something in the story's lore that said no, then it's no.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're getting tangented. So,
Yes, we're getting tangentially off the track.
Yeah,
So,
right,
I just sent it to Pethrax.
Yeah. Anyways.
Well, yeah, but then you started going on about it in the chat. So yeah. Anyway,
you started saying things which made me want to.
What I would recommend we do is if we want to give it to this thing that I presume it's this thing is what they mean. In the opposite chamber. Then basically, if Meredith just stands in the doorway, I give her the vial, and then she can just mage hand it towards this ooze thing. And that's probably the safest way, I would guess.
So
unless anyone else has anything against that.
If we do so, we need to be prepared for the thing to own. That this creature might only do what Meredith tells it to.
He said it was a vial of dreams. Now, I'm not a magic user, but if I was to guess, I'd say that he's going to basically give it a fucking wild trip or some sort of self.
And I look at it and determine what this magic is and how it works.
Yeah, so you want to take magic on it? Fucking go for it.
I'm just asking for the mechanics, whether it's something. Let me try and detect magic on the vial to see if I can start a process of working out how this thing works, so that we understand the mechanics of what we're doing. So I would detect magic on it. Can I start that process? Does it work?
There is nothing magical about it.
So whatever this is, going to be alchemical
Yeah, it could just be a drug.
of some description or something. It's got a. I don't know how it works.
But
Sort
yeah.
of, I can't. Short of finding out what the liquid actually is, so that's doing some sort of alchemical detection, which I can't do.
Let's just
'Cause
go
I
for it. Like literally,
certainly don't have
literally
any
the
alchemy
baseline
skills.
is the worst thing that will happen is that it starts to attack us. Oh no, we were going to do that anyway. So like,
Right, exactly. So I'll open the door.
And if it gets buffed, that nothing would have stopped him feeding the potion
Yeah.
to that thing itself. Unless
Like-
it's going to decide to go completely nuts on the person that gave it to him.
I don't know. Well, whatever.
I mean, at this point in time, whatever it is knows we're here. There was enough noise.
Oh yeah, the jackals are still howling.
Right, so let me cast my mage hand and let's see what happens. I'm going to take the bottle via mage hand down to the beast, uncorking it, and trying to see if I can pour it into its mouth.
Okay.
I'm guessing that's how we're going to do this.
I mean, it's like a oozing jelly thing. Does it even have like a mouth on this thing?
So, I'll need you to make a.
I'm presuming that's how we feed. I mean, unless
Yeah,
there's some
so
food
you can
around,
see that
there's
there is a
something we can
skull
feed it, like we can soak
inside
it.
the gelatinous ooze.
Right,
You
so
can just pour it over. You can just pour it over like the fucking
Make a.
ooze.
I guess it would be the equivalent of a touch attack using your spell modifier.
heck. So using a touch attack, that would be.
So it's your base attack bonus, your spell casting modifier, and a d20.
My base attack. My BAB. What is my BAB? Okay, so that's 5 plus what? My
What's your
spell
charisma modifier plus onto a d20?
So that's 5. It's 10 onto a d20. Yeah.
Yeah.
28.
You said 28?
Oh no, 18.
Okay, 18.
18. Sorry, you're right, 18. Because my charisma modifier is 5, my BAB is 5.
Alright, it has a armor class of 12. So you do end up splashing the liquid onto the creature, and it kind of seems to diffuse into the ooze. The creature shudders, freezes, and then turns towards away from you. And you see the skull inside of the ooze roar. You hear kind of a muffled sound, and it starts crawling its way down into the depths.
Should we follow this thing?
I mean, where's it gone? Like, I guess.
It's going to wherever it's got to get to,
Yeah.
which means that this. We may find through those doors we will go to a cavern and it's going to appear there, and there's a waterway link for it, or something.
Well,
Or we follow it, but I don't know.
Let's quickly step in just to see how far this cavern leads, so I can kind of see a bit better just before I make a decision. We're probably just going to go straight through these doors, but I just want to see what else this. Okay, so it seems to go further down. So Yeah, I think we just go through the other doors. We don't follow it. At least that's my view. I'm gonna close this door behind me. Right, let's go through these other doors, see where they lead. As I'm gonna...
Back in a minute, guys.
No problem.
I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back.
Also back.
Right, yeah. So I'm just gonna head. I'm just gonna go out and go. It's time to go through these other set of doors, and I'm just gonna go through these two here, and then wait for the others to follow behind me. Probably want Selenia on the other side of me rather than
Just moving.
Samir, just because we're the more tankier of the two. So I'd probably want Then I guess Vartans just goes wherever really. Then then let's open some doors.
Right. Ooh. Hello. We've got things. We've got creatures and people. Lovely. And a big spider statue. Lovely.
Nice.
And it's nice to know that room B20 connects to this room. Okay.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I expected it to be fair. It seemed to curve around from what I saw.
Alright, so walking into this enormous room, you see that the ceiling is 30 feet high, supported by dozens of stone pillars. The chamber is empty, save for an immense stone dais, upon which stands a huge and horrifying statue carved of black stone. The statue resembles a spider and a scorpion, but it is neither. It is something unaccountably more horrifying to look upon. There are 24 sparkling pearl eyes that glare out of this monstrous statue's face. You also see Father Jackal, or what you assume is him, as you see a jackal-headed man wielding a battle axe facing towards the creature that you have just fed the stolen dream. To his side is a mummy garbed in gold and royal ornaments, and a giant iron golem.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
And it's time for some initiative.
Okay. I was going to ask one thing, but we can do that after. You mean I might go first?
Wow!
Let's not get too crazy.
Artemis, don't forget to click your icon when you roll initiative.
If it lets me cooperate. Okay, I clicked my icon.
And then hit the initiative on your character sheet.
I will once it lets me load.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just saying. Definitely not.
Selenia.
It's the INIT, right?
INIT.
Yep.
Come on. Contemplating life.
5.
Sure. That's my luck today.
Oh boy,
I
do you want to
can't
just move so you're with the rest of us? Because you would be.
Oh, there it is.
Hmm.
All right. We begin.
So are we assigning targets? George, you're on Golem duty.
They're all in breath range at the moment.
Yeah, well, let's see what they do first, because it's Father Jackal first. I presume it looks like him anyway.
Then the jackal, then Eliza, then the creature, then Selenia, then me.
All right. So, the jackal-headed man turns to the party and says, "What trickery is this? To turn my own creature against me? I will slaughter you." And at that, he will stare at Jaren and Selenia. And I need both of you to make will saving throws.
Alright.
Hitting the button.
Yeah. Fucking, can I roll above a 10 for things? That would be
Okay.
nice.
So even though you failed, Selenia, due to your draconic nature, you are immune to sleep, correct?
Correct.
So you
So
are able to
I.
stay awake, and Jaren, due to your elven heritage, you are able to resist the effects as well. But you both know that he used
Yeah, that's.
a special ability that would have sent you to sleep for 3 minutes.
You see, this is why we go first.
Wake his ass up quickly.
I'm
Seeing that
awake.
his ability has failed, he turns to the mummy and says, "Deal with them while I fix this creature's attitude." Turns to the golem, "You as well." And it is Eliza's turn.
Okay, Eliza is going to she will, as a move action, she will start a performance of Inspire Courage. So everyone can turn that on. She is also then going to cast a spell. She will, from her. Let me just double check what we got here. Yeah, she's going to lean forward and will cast. Where is it? Where is it? I saw it earlier. Yeah, she is going to cast Umbral Weapon on Zarala's sword.
What? Sorry.
Umbral Weapon. Just throwing it in chat.
Ooh.
It's a nice spell. I have no idea why Charlie hasn't been using it. It's really good. But yeah. So for 10 rounds, once per
Jesus,
round.
that's incredible.
It's pretty nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've done it on you because it has to be touch. So yeah, she just leans forward, touches your sheathed weapon, and you feel this shadow energy seem to flow kind of through it, through the sheath. So yeah, and your weapon is now unbrawled for 10 rounds.
Excellent.
All
Cool.
right, and if the reroll hits, it will do a D8 plus 5 at this time.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah, as well as obviously the yeah.
Got it.
This is going to be interesting, adding this on top of my iJutes, or on top of Flowing River Cut, which I'm about to run in and just hit all 3 of them. Plus armor ending slash on all 3 of them. Slay! I might have to sort of wait 2 turns though. Well, not wait 2 turns, wait 1 turn. So I'll need to move in. Get into position.
Sorry about that. All right, I am back. So the creature pulls itself towards Father Jackal and begins to assault him.
Okay.
Maybe. There it goes.
Maybe.
Roll 20 had to think. Okay.
Roll20 is not good at that. Thinking.
Thrax, how do I do the whole plotting out a course of movement with the ruler?
You
I
hit the
believe it's
Q
space.
key.
The Q key.
Q it is? Okay. Good enough.
That's from center. Is it from center or to corner?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
It's not your
Maybe
go
that-
for a while yet, so things may change.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to plan.
No,
As
agreed,
it
but
is
the
now,
layout might change very shortly.
So the creature strikes out at the father with 4 of its tentacles and attempts to bite it. Some mystical force seems to intercede from all but one of the tentacles to prevent it from hitting him, but he does get 1 strike. And then it is Selenia's turn.
Alrighty. Let's have some fun. 5-foot step. Go draconic. Because there's enough room for me.
Go big.
Yep, going big. Okay. Oh, that did not work. Okay, I cannot resize my token properly. I'm going to stop trying.
Yeah, I'll do that for you.
Thank you.
How come you keep making yourself
Monstrous.
like huge? What is it
Monstrous,
that keeps
monstrous.
going up? Like,
I'm using a mod because normally players aren't able to resize tokens. And it apparently changing its size did it wrong. Anyway, that and let's cone everything. If I can miss the creature, great. If not, well, it's not necessarily friendly anyway, and given everything. Let's just do this.
Yeah, you would be able to make it so that it would miss the creature.
For now, let's miss the creature.
Alright.
Has a range of 55, so hopefully I hit everything. Might miss the golem.
Okay.
No, I don't.
The range was how far again?
55.
Then yes, it would hit the goal.
I would assume the golem would be considered neutral.
Correct. In fact, you see that your breath has no effect on it whatsoever, other than to make it kind of glow red for a bit.
For reference, Soulfire is half damage is fire, half of it is holy.
Already understood, and the effect
Good.
is not any different.
Perfect. Okay. That's it for me.
Okay. It's a reflex save. Oof. Alright. So Father Jackal is able to use the bulk of the creature and the pillar to hide behind. So he takes half damage. The mummy, however, is washed over by the flames and takes the damage there. All right, Meredith.
Question: if I don't move, can I use a wand twice?
no, because
No, a wand is a standard action.
Wand is a standard action. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
In which case, I am. I'm going to first use the wand of ball strength that I've got clipped to my waist, and I'm going to cast it on Jaren, giving him a
Okay.
+2 to strength.
Let me just. Is that on here? As a thing? No, I don't think that's one of the inherent ones. Okay. Give me a moment.
Bull strength actually gives a +4 enhancement bonus, sir.
Oh, does it? I've got it down as +2, so that's a +4.
It's
Even better.
Yeah. Okay, let me just add that into my buff so I can put that on.
Do that there then. So I've got 7 left. Who's damaged it as that? So yeah, your damage has just gone up a bit.
Yeah, let me just.
That was done on purpose because I know what you're going in for. And then I'm going to use my movement to just come down and along to the other side of the door and leave myself there at the back of the room.
So the jackal looks like he got out of the way of the brunt of the fire breath.
Correct.
The mummy less so.
Also correct.
Okay.
Okay, speaking of which, it's now the mummy's turn, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What's the mummy doing then?
Okay. Now, Selenia, you are immune to this effect, so it does not apply to you.
Mummy raw or something, is it? Disease.
Some other things as well, so.
Ah, right.
Mummy rot. Not yet leaving a threatened space.
I mean, it has, because
It's not left a threatened space. It entered it, but it hasn't left one.
yeah, that is true.
Okay, let's see if this works properly.
I did not mean to click that. Sorry, just trying to mess around with a few things.
Okay.
That maneuver, George, is so fucking busted. It's unreal.
What, Warning Roar?
Mm.
It's not crazy. I mean,
You can flat out negate an entire attack.
only one, and I have to roll for it. Like, I could just fuck up. It's not certain.
I think that's pretty good.
Like, yeah, it is good, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's busted.
Okay. The creature reaches out a hand towards Meredith.
Lovely.
Okay, I'm going to pull percentile real quick. All right. Jaren, are you doing anything?
So it's making an attack then, and has it succeeded on that?
It is reaching its hand out to touch Meredith, yes.
In that case, I will do Warning Roar to attempt to negate its attack roll.
All right, go for it.
36.
You do not succeed.
Did it crit?
No.
Okay. Okay,
All
fine.
right. And
what the fuck is
how
its
much?
modifier then? Like, I guess it might be.
Okay. Meredith, you see the hand seethe with an eerie dark fire. I need you to make a fortitude saving throw.
$25, nice.
You add 2 to that if it's a charm or a
Fair, yeah.
fear effect.
Okay.
Don't forget protection from evil.
It's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's already on. So that roll has it in it. Yep. Thank you.
You take 15 points of negative energy damage. As you resist the bulk of the pain that this creature inflicts upon you.
15.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not going to be best pleased about that.
We might need to get a curse removal because Mummies can be nasty.
I mean, for now it's okay.
Yes, I do also need another fortitude save.
Oh.
Okay. You do feel, however, a filth kind of invading your body after being touched by the creature. And now I need everyone except for Selenia to make a will saving throw. This is a fear effect.
Okay.
I believe people inside my aura will also are immune to fear effects. I will double check that. It's called Aura of Courage.
What do I press for that?
Immune to fear effects.
It
Or,
depends if
sorry,
you're in
no,
the
no, no,
aura.
not immune. You're right. It's probably a buff. Let me check.
It'll be on defenses and then Wilson.
Oh, okay.
Each ally within 10 feet gets a +4 morale bonus on saving throws against fear effects.
+4, got it.
I think I'm
Okay, yeah.
+2 to fear effects, I think.
And there's also Inspire Courage, which that is a +2 morale bonus.
Do morale bonuses stack?
I don't believe so. Let me double check.
So the ones that do, I think, are competence, dodge. Which is competence stack? I think it does. I know dodge is one of the few. It's very few of them do stack.
I know.
Yeah, they tend not to
Okay.
like stacking.
General rule bonuses of the same type are not cumulative. Only greater bonus applied. Is that with the exception of dodge bonuses, most circumstance, racial. So, exception of dodge bonuses, most circumstance bonuses, and racial bonuses, only the better bonus of a given type works.
Okay. So basically, everyone gets a +2, except for anyone who's within 10 feet of Selenia, who gets a +4. So, which is only me. So I've got a 28 for my roll.
Well, 26
Fair to
because
fit.
you had the +2 already on there.
No, that isn't inherent. That's just the text. I haven't added it on because it's a circumstantial bonus. So it's not like a flat one like
Well, no.
like
I'm
some of
saying
the
you
other.
have the buff Inspired Courage checked. That's why it's showing up. So
Yeah, no, but that on my sheet that doesn't add a +2 to will because the bonus is so circumstantial. It's just got that text in there so that I know.
Okay.
All I have in the buff is the is the attack and damage.
By
I
the
do the
way,
same thing
guys,
with
just
Protect
to let
Evil.
you know, just to let you all know, you also gain a +2 bonus to fear effects from my banner.
Is that morale?
That's a morale bonus, not a competence.
Okay, so that means that it's +2 anyway.
Yeah, so-
Because they don't stack. We have a lot of morale bonuses running around. Yeah, but anyhow, you rolled your save though, Jack. I'll roll. I just need to roll for Eliza.
I get +4.
You get +4, yeah.
The will, yeah?
You get a +4 to fear effects because you're within 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 28.
So Eliza gets a 19. I think, yeah.
Did you have the Jack? Did you have the +2 from your banner?
I've added that one. It's 28 total, so it's 24 plus 22. Plus 2 from Selenia +2 to me from me.
Okay.
Okay, so he's
28 total.
got 28 total. Eliza has a 19 total. Meredith has a 16 or an 18 total.
I've got that includes the 2 from Inspired Courage. Do I get the other? Am I getting?
So you
am I
get
getting?
so Selenia's overrides to a +4.
So therefore, you've got to add another 2 to that's an 18.
Correct. So you've got an 18. Zarala has a 26.
Yeah.
Because she's with gets a +4 instead of +2.
Yeah, it's fine. I didn't know if you did
Eliza
that.
is
It's
a
fine.
19.
It's fine.
Jaren is a 26. And Artemis is a 13.
How am I on 26? I should be on
Because
28.
you've already got a +2 to that bonus from your Inspire Courage. You only add a +2 because Selenia gives.
Yeah, but
overrides it.
Inspire Courage is a competence bonus, right?
No,
No,
it's morale.
it's
Literally
morale.
read it. It literally says
Oh,
on the text. Yeah.
I'll change that then because it said on my sheet that its bonus type was competence. So
Got it. Okay. Anyways, Zarala and Jaren are able to withstand the aura of palpable dread. Selenia, your draconic nature makes you immune to this effect as well.
And the
Artemis,
paladin and all the fun stuff.
Artemis, Meredith, and Eliza. You both are paralyzed with fear for
What else is new?
1 round.
Okay, that's not
Ju-
too bad. That's
Just making sure. Sorry, go ahead. Just sorry.
No, I just
this
saying.
is
Okay.
a mind affecting paralysis and fear effect. So if she is dragon type, it does not affect her.
Right, which is Artemis, so Artemis is fine.
So it is just Eliza and Meredith that are currently paralyzed
Damn it,
with
wait.
fear.
Therefore, my draconic bloodline doesn't. It's not the same as dragon effect.
Correct.
Yeah, if you
Unless you're
turned
in your dragon
if you
form,
turn,
and then
yeah,
you would
if
have
you
that.
if you turned into your dragon, you'd probably be alright.
Gotta check something.
Ugh.
Does greater respiration
Okay.
remove diseases?
So-
by the way?
As this aura strikes, Eliza is unable to maintain her performance.
Hmm.
I have lay on hands with cure disease, so
Does she have lingering performance? Because if so, it will still go on, even though she's ended a performance. I'm just going to check that real fast. Or anything of that nature. I just want to check before we because I don't know her character fully. No, I think it does just go.
Correct.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I just
Inspire
wanted to
Courage,
check
yeah.
because I knew that was a thing. Yeah, Inspire Courage is down now. That's fine. It's just
All right, and then it is Jaren's turn.
okay. This may come as a shock to you, but I'm kind of angry.
What?
I know, right? So I'm gonna rage.
Smack the living shit out of that mummy, please.
I'm
I'm thinking Hulk. Hulk with Loki Avengers.
Yeah, I'm thinking that too. I'm thinking Captain America, Hulk, smash.
Okay, and I'm going to step forward and I'm going to do a golden swipe maneuver on this guy to keep him away from Meredith. So I am in Primal Warrior stance because I have been this whole encounter. Pretty much. So golden swipe. Yes.
got my own plan for that mummy if it's still alive on my turn.
It
Yeah.
probably will be. I doubt I can kill it. These mummies are pretty tough, from what I remember.
All right, don't worry. I'm about to reduce its armor class by 2. It's fine.
Okay, and
Unfortunately, I'm not before you. Otherwise, that would have worked greatly in our favor.
okay, so right there we are. That's 28 to hit, dealing 43 plus 16, 42 plus 16, so 58 plus 3 acid, and I want to move him 10 foot this way, so he can fuck off.
All right.
And then I'm going to stand in front of Meredith.
And Meredith, if you have a melee weapon, you are able to make an attack of opportunity.
I have a quarterstaff on
wish you
me.
hadn't done that. I really wish you hadn't done that.
Oh, sorry, but that's what my character would do. He's right next to our caster, who's been hit already. So,
And I have a question.
It's fine. I can still
It's
do what
moved
I
out
want.
of some of my threatened. It moved out of range of one of my threatened squares based off of the fact that I, for the non-reach weapons I have. So, do I get an attack of opportunity or not? Because it's still in threat range of one of my attacks. Just it moved out of threat range on some of them.
Let me take a look.
Oh, well.
I'll be honest, I've been playing a lot more Dungeons and Dragons recently, and I know the rules are
Yeah.
different. So
yeah, I think in Pathfinder, it's if it just moves out of a threatened square, regardless if it moves into another threatened square, it still provokes.
Here
Which
we
is
go.
why you have
attacks of opportunity. You threaten all squares into which you can make a melee attack, even when it is not your turn. Generally, that means everything in all squares adjacent. An enemy that takes certain actions while in a threatened square provokes an attack of opportunity. That includes 2 kinds of action: moving out of a threatened square and performing certain actions. Moving out of a threatened square. So it is moving out of a threatened square, including into another threatened square.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where it's moving to or where it matters
Okay.
where it's moving from. That's the kind of difference in like with 5e, for example, where you can just basically dance around people. Yeah, in this one, yeah, you've provoked from him with any and all attacks you may wish to use. Well, yeah,
Okay.
a single attack, yeah, whichever one you wish to use.
Meredith has got a quarterstaff on her back, but she's not going to be grabbing that to smack it one.
I would like to take such an opportunity, if I may, Pethrax.
Go ahead.
No. Not with that.
Unfortunately, not. Alright, anything else, Jaren?
No, that is me done.
Alright,
Am I right in thinking I can't dragon bite when I'm not a dragon?
No, because you. I think I think you can create like claws, but that's like a swift action for you. I think.
Not to mention you are currently paralyzed in fear.
Paralyzed. Yeah.
Yeah, so I wouldn't do an attack of opportunity at all anyway, so that doesn't matter. We move
Anyways,
on.
Zarala.
Okay, so I have figured out I can move, attack him here, and then move up 2 spaces to here. So I'm going to use Flowing River Cut, which doubles my movement range. I can attack up to 2 targets, applying an Ijutsu slash to each of them. And then I can also move backwards as well.
Like that?
I calculated a little bit different, but yeah.
Alright. Anyway, so you're hitting the Mummy Lord and the Father Jackal. Got it.
I'm hitting them both with armor-rending slashes.
Alright. Make the attacks.
Mm-hmm. So I've got... I think it's... I'm guessing I would roll Master's Sword Standard. Is that right?
Let's see.
And then just add Flowing River Cut into it. Because I don't have a specific macro
Okay.
for Flowing River.
Okay, so yeah, it is just 2 standard attacks.
Cool. As a sort of standard action, not standard action, as a free action, though, I am going to, challenge Father Jackal.
Okay, so you're going to do that before you initiate this.
Before I roll.
Okay, so you challenge, then you initiate your Flowing River Cut.
Yes.
Okay, make sure you only check on the challenge when you roll for Father Jackal, not for the Mummy Lord.
Okay, so turn off challenge, and then
roll for Mummy Lord, then turn on challenge and roll for Jackal.
Okay, cool. So Swordmaster Standard. Okay. Add on a armor-rending slash, which I will ping to you now for effect detailing.
Okay, nice. I wouldn't worry about it, but okay. You may notice.
And then as I move past him, I move up to Father Jackal, where I now activate challenge. Does challenge turn on my haste or not? It doesn't, does it?
No.
So it's just another standard with another armor-ending slash. And then I back up 2 squares away, so 10 feet away from him.
All right, so he is able to, let's see, he is able to avoid the armor-rending part of your stroke, but you do land a slash upon him and deal a good amount of damage.
Okay. What's the crit for the mummy? Oh wait, did I kill it?
Yes. So flowing through, you strike the blind creature right across where its eyes would be and slice its head apart, and it crumples to the ground.
Have you guys seen Game of Thrones?
Yes.
On what?
Yeah, I just did. I just pulled the Game of Thrones.
All right.
You fuck your sister. Okay.
Hair just breeze forward, and I sort of just like disappear and then reappear. Also, I forgot to mention, but there is also that shadow thing.
Yeah, that only applies if you miss on an attack.
Yeah, you hit, so...
It doesn't apply to a reflex save.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, well that means I don't have to do what I was going to do.
Okay, Golem time. Hope you like golems, Jack.
Hopefully, since it's massive, it won't be able to like reach me.
That's what you would hope, wouldn't you?
That's what I'm hoping, but I could be wrong.
Clang, 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 clang. I mean, Jack, you're only like fucking 20 feet away. Fucking goblins
Exactly,
can get
20 feet
like,
away.
Dwarves can get to you.
All right.
Like...
Okay, fair enough. I should have backed off another square or two. Jaren!
I'm busy.
Don't I gain two additional armor class against him, though, because he's not the focus of my challenge?
No, you lose 2 armor class because he's not the focus of your challenge.
Okay.
Okay, so this iron golem clangs across the steps, faces you, and its face opens, and a putrid gas escapes and fills the air around you.
Okay.
I need a fortitude save from you.
Okay, so next time I'm flowing river, cut the fuck out of here.
They say experience is the harshest of teachers.
Oh,
That was not
no.
the role you might. I don't think that was the role you were looking for.
that certainly isn't the role I was looking for.
That is
You made it very, very
exactly
impressive.
enough to
you
withstand the gas for this round.
Okay. Happy
Lucky
days.
bastard.
Nice clutch move there, Jack.
What, sorry?
Nice clutch move there, mate.
Yeah, I know. King of Clutch. I'm guessing he's about to hit me, though.
Yes, he's going to attempt to slam his arms into you. All right.
Fair enough.
Okay, just gotta check something real quick. Do you currently have any armor, Jack?
Yeah.
What armor do you have?
Not actually 100% sure. Hold on.
I think it's. I'd have to try and remember. I think it's medium armor. See a medium or light.
Tunic of Deadly Might. Oh, no, that's not my armor, is it? Well, apparently not, no.
Okay.
Apparently I don't actually have any armor on, no.
You should.
Looks
I
like
don't.
he's got just braces of armor, so...
Yeah, I've got wraps of armor, an amulet of natural armor, a tunic of deadly might, belt of physical might. So actually, no, I know what my next item is that I need to buy. I need that item which gives me my charisma bonus as my armor.
There's an item that does that?
Yeah.
Tell me what it is. I'm interested.
Okay.
I have on Bael's updated character.
All right. So, the creature crushes you between its arms and actually damages the bracers themselves. You take... let's see, what is the total here? $129 points of damage, and the bracers take 9 points of damage.
I'm sorry, say that again. Do you want to repeat that?
109, mate.
I thought I heard 129.
129.
129, or even worse.
129 points of damage.
It crit.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I am not.
Okay, Selenia, I need lifelink.
You already have lifelink.
Okay, I'm gonna need some help here, buddy.
Yeah, I'll have to do that.
Jesus Christ!
My next action is clearly going to be a channel.
Note to self:
Help
don't walk
me.
in range of that. Note to self: that golem hurts.
Artemis, it is your turn.
Oh, she's paralyzed.
No,
she-
Draconic.
no.
I am a dragon.
Oh, of course you are. Yes, that's right. You are. You are. Sorry.
Okay, so I am going to move. I'm gonna get behind Jaren here.
A solid plan. I concur.
And then I am going to open my thing and hope Roll20 just does its thing. I'm going to lob a fireball with my staff. If I can remember where the staff thing is.
It's on its own character sheet.
Right. Okay.
Fireball is 20-foot radius, is it?
You should be able to hit all the enemies with that.
I'm gonna
Is
aim it at
20?
the spider
Well,
statue
yeah,
thing.
somewhere in to hit all of them, right?
Yeah.
What is?
You should if you hit the fireball button, it'll bring up the details on its range and everything.
Because I know it's pretty big.
I am looking for it. I just saw it. Please. I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So you're doing it so that it hits all three of the creatures, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Spider, yeah, boom.
Something like that.
Was something said because I didn't hear anything and it sounded
Yeah.
like things cut out.
Jaren's asking if that's kind of the area you're aiming at.
Yeah, I'm aiming at the spider thing.
Spider thing would closer, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's going to be something like that, yeah.
Yeah, because it's 20 foot. So yeah.
I'll be back in a minute, guys. I'm staying here. I just need to check something real quick.
You get the idea.
All right.
34 fire damage.
So you cast a fireball and it explodes behind them. Father Jackal again is quite nimble and succeeds in avoiding the worst of it. The jelly creature does take quite a good amount. And the golem just seems to glow red for a moment.
Lovely. I'll be done after that.
All right.
Hmm.
All right. Fortunately, I do have to go with what this character would do. As much as I don't like the situation.
Rip Jack.
I think my next turn has changed and still okay, good enough.
can't find it. What was it that gave me that ability? Oh, it might have actually been something from Legendary Samurai. Sorry, Selenia. I think the thing that gives me the ability to convert my armor class to charisma, I'm pretty sure that's not an item. That's actually
Yeah, okay. That I know. I'm familiar with the ability that does it, but not not an item, and that's why I was interested. Don't worry about it.
I thought it was an item. So
Just for that, I'm not going to use Breath of Life this turn.
okay, whoa? Okay, Selenia is massive. What the fuck?
Selena's always been massive. You might need to look at next to you, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Where
Okay,
is
so
it?
what's going on?
You're about to find out. Don't worry about it.
So I'm dead. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Not yet.
Still gotta check something here. Okay. Okay. Zarala, what is your constitution score?
Hold on a second. I will tell you.
I'm going to be casting Breath of Life, preparing to casting Breath of Life next turn. As long as I roll decently, it should get you back up.
16.
Okay. So as long as you don't take more than 27 points of damage, you won't die outright.
Yet.
Okay, let's see. Your armor class, he does hit you with both strikes of his battle axe, but misses with his bite attack.
Okay.
So you take a total of 24 points of damage.
Okay, that's fine. Upon reaching 0, I'm going to use a point of my resolve to stabilize myself at 1 HP.
Unstoppable is... You are stabilized, you are conscious, you are staggered, but you are not at 1 HP. You are still at the negative.
Dying. Yeah,
At the 9.
you are 0 basically. You are
Okay,
on.
So he
You are
is
on 0
technically
hit
at the
points.
negative. No, he is at the negative. It's just that
yeah.
this ability stabilizes him and remains conscious.
Yeah.
They do not.
So what am I on health-wise?
So that was, you were at 11. So you're at negative 13.
Negative 13. But I'm still standing.
You are still conscious.
standing.
You are still standing. You will not fall unconscious or begin dying if you take a standard or full action. However, you do fall unconscious if you take any additional damage from any other source.
Uh-huh.
All right, Eliza. At this time, her fear is done, and instead, she is merely shaken for 2 rounds.
Okay. Does the paralysis end now, or?
Yeah, the paralysis is gone. She is merely shaken.
Okay, so can I still act as normal
Yes.
now? Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to check. Let me just throw on the shaken condition. It's all fear anyway. Okay, so that's there.
Is the
Okay.
condition of fear any?
Yeah, because it's shaken, frightened, panicked is the scale. Okay, so she's going to move forward. She will then, as a standard action, she'll resume her inspire courage. So that's now back up. Yeah, and that will be it. I don't have anything else that I feel like doing.
Is anyone else in the party hit point damage besides Jack?
Meredith.
Okay, good enough.
Yes, I am.
That's Eliza. That'll be all Eliza's. So she's put in spike coverage.
Okay.
Right now it's whatever the tentacle creature's doing.
Okay.
Yeah, this would have been bad if we had to deal with it too.
It depends how. Guess it depends how tough it is.
I mean, considering everything else in this room, and the fact that we have a dying party member, if it wasn't on our side, that wouldn't have been.
Yeah, don't worry, I can help.
I'm alright. Seriously, I'm fine. As soon as it hits my turn, I'm flowing River Cup the fuck out of here until I can get some health back.
By that point in time, I already have done an AOE heal on you, and the lifelink. I can only do one heal.
I just took 129 points of damage from this golem. Can you put me back above that? Because I don't think your healing's that strong.
I can do 5
a lot of damage, but I don't think you heal quite that much.
I can do 5d8 plus 4d6 plus 10.
Well, let's hope that a lot of those are 8s and 6s.
That's what I can potentially do, and that spell does work on dead characters.
All right. So
As long
the
as it's in one round.
again crawls towards the Father Jackal, and lashes at him with tentacles. Does catch him with 2 strikes, and is actually able to maintain a grasp on him, and engulfs him into it, and begins to ravage him, shredding flesh, spitting out bits and pieces of non-organic matter. You all can hear extremely muffled screams as you watch him literally being eaten alive.
Ooh.
And this is why I'm saying it's better we had this thing on our side.
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Kill Father Jackal. Tick.
Oh, this buddy's decided to show up now.
Uh-huh.
Come, my pet. Let us clean up the clutter. The
Of
Sunset
course.
Captain has walked in from the side, and as he approaches the creature, it stills. Bits of Father Jackal still floating in its ooze. With a wave of his hand, the golem disappears. You know not what you have done, yet you still have provided me the service I asked. Take the contents of this pouch as your reward. You may find its contents of great value once you reach Kakashon. I have been upon its secret shores before, for I knew the way when Nex still walked them. Yet know this, what you seek in Kakashon is what you need. Yet what you need is not what you seek. He reaches out and touches the creature. There's a bright flash, and they disappear.
Well, that was a bit anticlimactic.
What we seek is not what we find is what we want, but what we seek is not what we want.
Basically, it's bullshit, vague, esoteric shit, which basically means what you think you're looking for isn't actually what you think you're looking for. You're looking for something else. It's vague bullshit. I hate it. I just want to hit things.
Wow.
What we're currently looking for, what we're currently seeking, is not actually what we're supposed to be looking.
Or what we're going to need. I guess that depends what our needs are. But
Depends what it is we're looking for and what it is we need.
I feel robbed.
I thought you feel dying.
I'm alright.
Let me take care of.
I'm very, very hurt, but I'm still standing. I was ready to attack again, but apparently I was wrong.
You're still standing on negative hit points.
Yes.
So you're standing in a complete and utter ooze of bloody mess.
Literally go flick it, it'll fall over.
It's almost like Monty Python. Oh, it's a flesh wound.
Just go flick his forehead, he'll collapse.
I just sheath my sword and go look over at everyone, blood like pouring from every part of me. Well, I guess that's over. Selenia, can I have a little bit of help, please?
When Petrax can monitor this, tell me exactly how many life links I'm going to need to use.
A lot.
I'd probably.
Okay, so I'm going to start by just saying one.
How much?
2, 3, 4. Let me lose 20 hit points before I forget. I'm in roller mode, no wonder. Okay.
Let's pause and let him start adding that.
Yeah. I'll do that. The next healing is going to be on me.
Okay, I've got 86 up until the pause, and then the other two. 86, 98, 100, 108.
Okay, so you're
118. Hold on. 118. 105.
Why don't I just...
Right.
You can just click in the bubble and write plus 118, and it'll do it for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, yeah, I need a few more, Selenia.
Okay, well, first, at this point in time, Selenia is down a nice chunk herself, so Selenia will be doing heal on self.
Do your thing.
So I'm healing 37 plus 14, so 51.
Oh, before we forget, we should deal with Meredith because she's got some dodgy disease shit in her.
And I'm also 15 points down.
Yeah. Our lifelink should deal with that. So.
Yeah, the lifelink.
Yeah. I'm letting her. I'm not getting involved until our friend our new mutual friend has stopped being a walking bloody mess.
Okay, so now let's do the next lifelink effect. More.
Hold on.
Okay, so if you click in the green bubble and you write plus 13 and hit enter,
Okay.
More?
Yep. Yep, one more.
You're good?
Yep, I'm good.
Okay. Meredith, I'm gonna be doing a little bit differently. I'm just gonna do a lay on hands with the mercy, so that way we get that effect. And I gotta drop my lay on hands usage down by 2. So heal that plus disease is going to have to get it's cure disease effect. Act as a remove disease using the paladin's level as the caster level.
what other mercies do you have?
Fatigue and disease are the only ones I have.
Okay. At this point, it does not remove the disease.
I had a feeling that might be the case.
If you would like to make a knowledge religion check, you can figure out why.
Well, I'll make the check. I'm gonna just see if I can deal with it the other way. If I have another spell that might work in this case, more particularly remove curse, and I do. So let's start with the religion check. Roll? Really?
Thankfully, it doesn't matter that you rolled a natural 1.
Because
Okay.
skills don't crit fail, so
Crit
Money
fail
roll.
only applies for attack rolls.
Yep. I know,
And
but it's
saving
still just the timing.
Yep.
The thought was there. Roll
So-
20 had the thought.
So what it is you know that mummy rot is both a disease and a curse. And you can only
Right.
cure the disease after curing the curse.
So let's now that that's been established and 100% certain, may I do the remove curse spell?
Go for it. Okay, so a caster level check, 29. That beats the DC, so the curse is lifted.
Okay. Now I will do the lay on hands again.
Go for it. Okay, and go ahead and make a caster level check. There you go. That disease is gone.
And there you go.
Yay.
Had the mummy not died that round, my next move would have been to lay on hands with cure disease on it.
Well, that's fine. I got rid of it.
That you did. Now, who has the pouch?
I think it's on the ground or something.
Correct.
Yeah, I believe it is.
I'm going to go and pick up the pouch and see what's in it.
I'm about to say I'm about to go and check what's in the pouch before we pick it up.
I'm going to walk towards you and just nudge your shoulder, Zarala, and I'm going to go, we need to talk later. Your arrogance and showboating nearly got yourself killed. But now is not the time. Later. And
I'm
then
gonna chuckle about
I'm
that
going
one.
to stand and wait and see what's in this pouch.
Are you going to let her open the pouch, or are you to pick it up?
I'll let her do it. She got here first.
Okay, because I was just going to say, I didn't know whether you wanted to check it first, but pick it up. I'm going to stand next to Eliza and make sure she's okay.
Okay. So, do you pick it up?
Jack?
Yeah. Yes, I do pick it up.
Okay. Do you do anything else with it?
I look and see what's inside.
All right. Opening the pouch, you see that the red silk pouch is filled to the brim with rubies. There is a single large ruby the size of a goose egg and a small, almost twisted tuning fork carved from another ruby.
Oh, this must be worth a fair few coins. Jaren, are you seeing this?
I was just kind of standing to the side, but looking over, I'll lean inside and go, quite the treasury. We should come back to the others. Just looking around, is there anything else here except this weird fucking spider thing?
No.
Do you say it had pearls for eyes?
Yes.
Can I maybe, I don't know, do detect magic on the whole room?
Creating a statue to a god I assume to be very bad is a good idea.
Meredith, you cast Detect Magic. You do detect 2 bits of magic in the pouch, one of evocation and one of abjuration.
Evocation and abjuration.
Bro, some spellcraft out here, my man. Let's see what they are.
Yeah, that's better.
Well,
what about
while you desecrate the statue, George, I'm going to just, go back over to the party.
I mean, isn't Rovagug's symbol some fucked up spider?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rovagug.
Yeah, it's probably him. This feels very Rovagug.
If anyone wants a religion check, they are more than welcome to. Also, Meredith, you detect no magic from the giant statue.
Okay, there's my spellcraft checks on the things in the pouch, which I'm guessing are not high enough to do it.
You are able to determine that, in fact, the evocation is coming from the goose egg-sized ruby, and it is a stone of good luck. And Selenia, yes, this is a depiction of Rovagug.
Yep, breaking that shit.
Did you say no, you're not breaking that shit, or yes, you are breaking that shit?
Yeah, I am. I'm good.
It's a spider. Fucking kill it.
I'm going to say to
Either that or burn the place down.
That I know what one of the items in the pouch is, but I don't know the other one. I didn't know if she wanted to have a look to see if she knew what it was.
I mean, I guess she could do detect magic and try a spellcraft check as well.
Hey, do not go after my snacks, cat. What are you?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Eliza will also try a spellcraft check to see if she can find out what this other item is that Eliza didn't know. If that is okay with you.
Yeah, if you guys want to, go right ahead.
Right, yeah, let's roll a...
Artemis could probably try as well.
Try what?
Good old Eliza. I knew she'd get it.
Yeah. In the meantime,
Identifying
Yaran
the
is going to walk up to this statue and start to
Identifying
slowly smash it to pieces. There's 2 magic items in
Holy-
this pouch.
Yeah, the ruby and a tuning fork.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the ruby is a stone of good luck, and the tuning fork is Eliza will tell us, I guess, presumably.
Eliza cannot figure out what it is.
Oh
Okay.
my life.
Then it's
Then-
fucking powerful.
Artemis
I
can
guess-
give it a shot too.
What am I pressing?
Spellcraft. It's a
Spellcraft.
skill. Also, do you want me to roll anything for trying to destroy the statue?
So I just hit the spellcraft button.
Yes. Just a question. Are you attempting to just destroy it in general, or is
Are you
any
going to
care
deface it
given
in some
towards
other
any
way?
part of it?
I
You
mean,
file it.
I don't know. You see,
He's going to
there
do
are-
some
there-
fancy art piece on it.
There are like pearls on it, but if they're on a statue to Rovogog, I don't know if I want to fucking touch them. I think I am just gonna try and just destroy it, like completely, like just keep smashing
that's
it
fine.
until it's
Hulk
mostly
smash.
gonna we'll start with
You're
the
gonna
leg.
you're gonna make sand out of it.
Concrete dust or something. Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
plan.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm sure it'll be fine. I can also just ground break the fucking plinth as well. Why not? The saw. You know.
Bring it here. Let me see it.
Yeah, I could definitely see
All right. So yeah, you're able to just, as you take your time, just destroying this thing, demolishing it. It offers no resistance. The pearls join it in its destruction. And unfortunately, Artemis, like I said, you still are not able to determine what this tuning fork is.
Maybe.
Yeah, what is the spell check on that item?
I guess we should probably take it. I guess we should take it to.
To our wizard friend who we must visit to return our cloak and tell him that.
Yeah, because
there
he's
was no
clearly.
Father Dragon, Father Jackal.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly a scholar of magical items and artifacts, which is why we're here. So presumably he knows.
Yeah, it's beyond our power.
There might still be there. Does anybody have the identify spell? That would give you another attempt at +10. And my roll 20 just crashed.
I don't think I do have identify. I don't think it's one I took.
Artemis, do you have identify?
What?
Do you have identify?
I don't know what that is.
The spell.
Where would it be?
okay.
No,
In
I do not have
spells?
an identify
It would be
spell.
under spells. It would be level 1 or level 2 spell. I think it's level 1.
No, I don't have it.
I have identify.
Well, if you want to click that, you can give another spellcraft. You, in theory, should be able to get another spellcraft check on that item.
I clicked it. I need to mute.
Let's detect magic. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that's sitting like that.
Neither am I.
Oh, because the spell functions as detect magic, except it gives you a plus 10 enhancement bonus on spellcraft checks made to identify the properties and command words of magic items in your possession.
So
This spell does
so
not allow you to identify artifacts.
Good enough.
So we're taking it back to our friend. And I don't know about you, but I think, depending on what time of day it is when we get out of this place, a rest might be in order.
Oh, I definitely think so.
Yeah, there's nowhere else for us to go, is there? We've explored everywhere else, have we?
If there's no more doors, then no.
Yeah, then I guess we head back.
Alright. So, you guys are going back to the Rayhan's villa.
Yeah, I guess so.
Guys, I'll be right back. Hold on. Alright, I'm back.
Artemis just asked for the if anybody would mind about her taking the bigger ruby, the Luckstone, and so far nobody had a problem with it.
Alright. So, you guys are going back to Rayhan's villa. You will be unmolested on your journey back.
Unmolested.
Correct.
As opposed to being molested on our way back.
Well, yeah, that's a terrible thing to happen. I mean, why would you want that?
I'm not saying I would.
Well, it's, I mean, I'm not sure what you know. It's like. Yeah, I forgot I destroyed the entranceway. My bad.
Yeah. Sorry for the damage to your house, Ray. Sorry, on.
Gotta kill him. Completely justified.
Alright. And so at this point, we're gonna go to the point where you return to the villa. Rayhan thanks you for retrieving his gear, asks for an accounting of what happened, and asks if you might spend the night studying the tuning fork while you all get some rest. In the morning, he expects that you will receive a calling from God, what was her name?
Oh, they're like captain of the guard person. You mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, just gotta
God
find
knows,
her
I
again.
can't remember.
they are very forgettable.
Azim. There it is.
Can I ask Rayhan if he's ever heard of an entity called the Scarlet Captain, Sunset Captain?
The name sounds familiar. I will have to pore over my books as well. Maybe that might also lead me to an answer to this beautiful piece.
Right, okay, so I want to leave that with him as well because I want to know who this guy is.
Yep. So, you guys are able to take a long rest, and we do technically have 30 minutes till the scheduled break, but if we want, we can take that early since you guys will be leveling up.
Level 11.
Wow, oh wow.
Oh.
I have no idea what Eliza would do to level.
I think Eliza will have to carry on the rest of this part of the campaign.
Well, I could at least. I mean, I could.
Unless you. Well, why don't you take? Can you send a message to Charlie? Just say you've leveled up, mate.
I can try. I mean, I can at the very least I can up his stats as per level.
Yeah,
it'll be stuff like spell choices and any other
just
random
I'm giving you. You're leveling up your stats. You'll just need to do the rest of it. If you want to let me know, then that's fine.
She would.
But I don't know.
Charlie would need to pick a 4th level spell, a feat, and then actually that's the only 2 choices he has to make, because everything else is just an increase to what you already have.
Yeah, it all depends on what it is that's keeping him today. So
yeah,
depends on how busy he is because of that. If it's a family matter, it could be
level 11.
anything.
He just gets a feat. His Inspire Competence increases by 2. His Inspire Courage increases by 1. Or sorry, Competence is by 1, Courage is by 1. He can use Lore Master once more, and he gets 1 additional spell of 4th level.
George, did you want to scold me now or after the break?
I don't mind. Do it now if you want.
I'm guessing we wouldn't do it in front of everybody else.
I mean, I would.
I mean, Meredith will sort of kind of say
it'd be more just like basically it'd be like just as soon as we kind of have like basically as soon as we're back and kind of in together, like I just because I don't give a fuck about basically as soon as we like close the door behind us while we're in here, basically I'm just gonna turn to you and go, right, I think it's later now.
Okay, if you're going to say that, I'm going to say, well, would you care to take this into the other room so that you don't embarrass me in front of everybody?
Fine, but I think you did that enough yourself earlier. But fine, we can talk alone.
Alright, so do we want to take the break now then?
Yeah. Take a break.
Yeah, I'll take it now.
So this will be the end of part 1. And we will resume in an hour for part 2.
Once the door slams there or closes there, I'll shake my head and just say, I was looking forward to that.